O lost, and by the wind grieved ghost, come back again. Chapter 1. A destiny that leads the English to the Dutch is strange enough, but one that leads from Epsom into Pennsylvania and thence into the hills that shut in Altamont over the proud choral cry of the cock and the soft stone smile of an angel, is touched by that dark miracle of chance which makes new magic in a dusty world. Each of us is all the sums he has not counted. Subtract us into nakedness and night again, and you shall see begin in Crete 4,000 years ago the love that ended yesterday in Texas. The seed of our destruction will blossom in the desert. The elixir of our cure grows by a mountain rock, and our lives are haunted by a Georgia slattern, because a London cut-purse went unhung. Each moment is the fruit of 40,000 years. The minute-winning days, like flies, buzz home to death, and every moment is a window on all time. This is a moment. An Englishman named Gilbert Gaunt, which he later changed to Gant, a concession probably to Yankee phonetics, having come to Baltimore from Bristol in 1837 on a sailing vessel, soon let the profits of a public house which he had purchased roll down his improvident gullet. He wandered westward into Pennsylvania, eking out a dangerous living by matching fighting cocks against the champions of country barnyards, and often escaping after a night spent in a village jail, with his champion dead on the field of battle, without the clink of a coin in his pocket, and sometimes with the print of a farmer's big knuckles on his reckless face. But he always escaped, and coming at length among the Dutch at harvest time, he was so touched by the plenty of their land that he cast out his anchors there. Within a year he married a rugged young widow with a tidy farm who, like all the other Dutch, had been charmed by his air of travel and his grandiose speech, particularly when he did Hamlet in the manner of the great Edmund Kean. Everyone said he should have been an actor. The Englishman begot children, a daughter and 4 sons, lived easily and carelessly, and bore patiently the weight of his wife's harsh but honest tongue. The years passed, his bright, somewhat staring eyes grew dull and bagged. The tall Englishman walked with a gouty shuffle. One morning, when she came to nag him out of sleep, she found him dead of an apoplexy. He left 5 children, a mortgage, and in his strange dark eyes, which now stared bright and open, something that had not died, a passionate and obscure hunger for voyages. So, with this legacy, we leave this Englishman and are concerned hereafter with the heir to whom he bequeathed it, his second son, a boy named Oliver. How this boy stood by the roadside near his mother's farm and saw the dusty rebels march past on their way to Gettysburg. How his cold eyes darkened when he heard the great name of Virginia, and how the year the war had ended, when he was still 15, he had walked along a street in Baltimore and seen within a little shop smooth granite slabs of death, carved lambs and cherubim, and an angel poised upon cold physic feet, with a smile of soft stone idiocy. This is a longer tale, but I know that his cold and shallow eyes had darkened with the obscure and passionate hunger that had lived in a dead man's eyes, and that had led from Fenchurch Street past Philadelphia. As the boy looked at the big angel with the carved stipe of lily stalk, a cold and nameless excitement possessed him. The long fingers of his big hands closed. He felt that he wanted, more than anything in the world, to carve delicately with a chisel. He wanted to wreak something dark and unspeakable in him into cold stone. He wanted to carve an angel's head. Oliver entered the shop and asked a big bearded man with a wooden mallet for a job. He became the stonecutter's apprentice.